Welcome to the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. This beachfront property is here on the island of Mallorca, and this is the resort report where I'm going to be giving you a full guide, a full review of this property, telling you all about the food, the drink, the entertainment, the kids club, the room, the beach, and so much more. So here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca there are 3 pools, and I'm in the main one right now. It features 0-degree access just over here, so you can walk straight in. It's adjacent to the main stage. There's lots and lots of sunbeds around, and of course the pool bar is just here as well, so you can grab a drink there as well. As I say, 3 pools. And yeah, this one is the main one. We've got the kids pool, which I'm going to show you next, and then the deepest one in just a moment. Let's go. So here's Wendy handing out some watermelon by the pool today, as all the kids enjoy the sunshine in the main pool. Next up we have the kiddie pool. It's got some great water movement with these fountains. I tempted to say that this pool is heated. It's certainly much warmer than the other 2, but I don't know if it's genuinely heated or if it's just because of its shallow depth, which makes it not quite as nippy. The peak kind of attraction of this pool is this big slide element with the squid and the octopus on top. Bertie's going to show us how this slide works right now. There we go. Far quieter than the other 2 pools is this one here, the final of the 3 pools here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. So with the resort behind me now, I'm heading towards the beach. It's one of the big reasons you would book to stay here. There is a door which I'm just going through now. I'm going to show it to you. So this door, which you need your room key to get back in, there's the resort. And here is Alcudia Beach. So the boardwalk just stretching out there and then heading out to the beach. I can see Florence just running around there. Lots of deck chairs for hire, as well as those safes for hire as well. Yeah, beautiful beach, even on a slightly overcast day like this. Let me get in the water and show you from there too. Lovely. So I'm in the water now here on Alcudia Beach. The resort is literally just behind me there. And yeah, this is a fantastic beach, one of the best on the island, I'm certain of it. There's a lifeguard station here as well, and with that easy access, I mean, you literally just walk out straight onto the beach. It's a really big plus point for this resort, and if you've got kids like mine who absolutely love the beach, probably prefer it to a pool, then you know, it's an easy one for you to choose this property on that basis. You can see them just there having fun right now. There's Bertie, there he is, he's running and jumping, and Flo's doing cartwheels. Dear me. Yeah, wonderful feature of the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. The resort has done a great job of building in scale. It feels like a big resort despite not being that huge. I love these trellised walkways with the flowers, and as we walk around to this one, you've got a wonderful lavender smell from the flowers growing in the beds on either side, and they've got lavender actually throughout the resort, and it's one of my favorite smells. So sweet on the nose. Now I'm heading round to the spa. Now the spa is a few treatment rooms, and they have a really big menu of treatments. I'm about to go in for a sports massage, and I'll let you know how I get on. Yeah, Christina did a great job of looking after me and my dear wife. You might wonder how we managed to get away from the kids. Well, they're at the kids club. I'd like to show you now what they've been up to, both while we've been here and before and after. So just behind the kids pool there, we come round to Star Camp, where the kids club and activities are. You got this big kind of I don't know what you'd call this area, but a big flat area for activities. And actually over there you can see spin bikes and trampolines. They must be for one of the adult activities. You can see these two nets here. There's a little gym here, and it's got some really cool equipment and bars on. And again, I assume that is for adults. You got your volleyball net just there. That, I think, is actually a public park. That's not part of the hotel. But over here we do have the playground for the kids in this resort, and I'll briefly show it to you now. One thing that has been noticeable as we've been in there with the kids is there are some ants. Ants in your pants, ants in your pants. As we've been sat on this table here, you can see the kids. Bertie just walked into the bench and hurt his back. But yeah, decent equipment. Kids have particularly enjoyed those bars just there. And this is the camp. You can see a small area just behind. The only other thing to point out that's operating right now is this very small little arcade here with a few pieces of equipment in. I don't know what this building is. I assume it's a food outlet, but it's not operating right now. If it does open during our stay, I'll give you an update. But it could just be a seasonal food outlet when this area becomes busy in the peak summer. So Star Camp operates 3 different age groups. You can see Flo and Bertie here doing some drawing before heading out on some more adventurous activities, like this one where all the kids went down to the beach to learn about turtles and the sand. This now is the Bonfire evening event where they played games, ran around and had loads of fun all around the site. Bertie in particular loved this, and there he is shaking his booty to the music. So welcome then to the Bellevue restaurant for breakfast. I'm excited to show you the wonderful offering that they have here on this buffet. We're going to start over here where we have this gentleman doing fried eggs. Look at that smiling face, and he's doing a great job with these omelettes and fried eggs. Over here we have the porridge. There's some interesting fried milk dessert items just there. Over here we have a more standard kind of breakfast affair that a British person might expect. Maybe not with those vegetables there, but yeah, really good donut and muffin selection here. Particularly like how they've got some jam-filled donuts as well as 2 different types of ring donut there. As we move on around the corner, we have a great fruit selection here, both whole fruits and chopped fruits. Grapefruit, pineapple, grapes, melons, some canned fruit there as well. Lots of different yogurts, including various fruit ones. I love how there's a selection of milk here. It's kind of what you expect in a 4-star property now. There's just your normal whole milk. Onto the cereals, Sugar Puff enjoyers rejoice. They've got it here, and then some kind of dates there, and the ice cream and that yogurt is available. So the other element that I do like to see is a great selection of juices. You've got some infused water just here, and as I say, a great selection of juices, including your standard orange, apple and pineapple. Moving on to these pastries, excellent quality, great selection. You've got some biscuits there, and yeah, really good selection of great pastries. Toast station here, just one in the restaurant. Worth pointing out the coffee machine just there and the microwave. Now we have some butter, some margarine, some preserves, some chutneys. I thought this was whipped cream of some description, but it is actually just cream cheese. And more butter there. Onto the cheese, please. And then your dried meats. And then some salad items just there. And then one thing that is worth pointing out is there is fresh waffles and pancakes being made here by this handsome gentleman. And yeah, it's good to see fresh waffles being made. I really hate those pre-bought in, pre-made. They're solid. And yeah, having them fresh is great. So that is breakfast here in the Bellevue at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. So I'm not going to take you through the full lunch offering today, but I do want to point out this. They've put out a little Aperol Spritz stand just outside the restaurant. In terms of the lunch offering, it's variations on what was out for dinner. There are some new dishes. I had something today for lunch that I hadn't had for lunch or dinner yesterday, so they are mixing it up and it is still incredibly good quality. So the second food outlet just close to the beach is the food truck, which has a continental style selection just here. Let me open that up and show you some sandwiches, croissants. You can get coffee, bits and bobs just there, as well as some juices and sodas just there. And then in the actual food truck there is food cooked to order, typical kind of takeaway affair, including nuggets, burgers, hot dogs, etc. And that is the second of the food outlets here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. So for dinner we're back in the Bellevue restaurant where we have a wonderful buffet planned. I'm going to take you first to the meat dishes which are being served up by these gentlemen. You can see them working hard here. So you have this handsome chap here cooking it all up and handing it to everyone that is looking for it. We've got some paella here, a pasta sauce just being put together. Those pasta dishes just there. I'll take you now on to this, actually just before we go to that central island, let me show you the pizzas. A larger selection than was available at lunch. That lasagna there looks good. Okay, so this central island then, got some hash brown, rosti style. There's a new soup, a different soup from lunch. Some salad and sauce items there. More salad. A few oils and sauces there. Moving on to some more exciting salads, including that kind of garlic looking noodles. We got some seafood here. Some kind of potato and aioli there. More seafood salads. Some cheese, please. And some chutneys. Some salsa-y bits and bobs. So this side is opened up as opposed to lunch. You got your breads just on this wall here. The chips are ready to go. Quite a lot of aubergine available. Some what looks like chicken there. Just in the way of everyone. Look at this. More fish dishes. Some really interesting breads and desserts. I haven't quite made out what this is. I think it's some kind of cake.
Chicken with tuna.
And then we've got some dried fruit, dried meat there. And yeah, some even more exciting dishes. These flatbreads look absolutely delicious, as do these little pies and these kind of pre-made what are we going to call those? Cheese on toast almost. So we'll move on over to the desserts. We have some fruit here, some more fruit here, ample quantities. The cakes have already been attacked by all the guests here, as has the jello. Look at that jello. Again, I love to see the labeling and how clear it is when things are vegetarian or vegan. the ice cream, good to see that stracciatella back, and the sauces, and then of course you've got your soft serve, including that yogurt ice cream. Oh, as well as that extra seating over there, again for dinner you can dine outside and inside, so you get good options of where you want to sit. In terms of drinks, there is wine available, as well as your soft drinks, teas, coffees, etc. So that's dinner here in the Bellevue restaurant. So just adjacent to the main pool is the pool bar. It's open from 10 AM until midnight and has bar service as well as help yourself. You can see the coffee machine just being refilled there, but help yourself to a bunch of different soft drinks as well as filtered water. And then we have these ice creams as well. Looking a bit thin on the ground, but the kids have been enjoying them nevertheless. So that is the pool bar, yeah, adjacent to the main pool and the main stage, open 10 till midnight. So the other on-site bar also stays open until midnight, and that's the Playa Blanca Lounge. We have this bar here, which includes some sweet snacks there. You've got sports in the end, and then there's some pool tables just there, lots and lots of seating. There is a piano and another TV over there, although not seeing them operating just yet. And there is outdoor seating heading out onto the back of the property, where you can come out and chill. Really nice vibes with the music coming through the speakers. So that is the two bars here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. Entertainment is a big part of the promise. Let me show you now what you might be able to expect. There is a full roster of events and activities here. You can see a full schedule up on the main stage screen. Beach yoga just coming up there. We're looking forward to events throughout our stay, even on overcast days like this. Air rifle shooting and archery are available. You can see me taking an expert shot there. Fantastic distribution on my scorecard. Of course, bingo as ever present in this resort, and the obligatory cahoots as well. My dear wife Katie there picking up the prize for the bingo. So here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca we have a family superior room. Let me show you what it looks like. We start off with this kitchenette unit, which has a microwave, a fridge, but no goodies in there. There's a bin underneath there. Water is dispensed into these carafes down on the bottom floor. We've got a great TV here on the table. We've been kindly given this bottle of Carver, as well as these lovely looking goodies in here, which I'm going to enjoy and not share with the children. Speaking of the children, their beds are in this kind of kitchen lounge area, single beds there. And then look at this view out onto the balcony. Somewhat obstructed by these trees, but you still get that beautiful blue water and that amazing sand there of the Alcudia beach. We've got some seating out here for us as well. Maybe the wife and I will enjoy that bottle of Carver out there later on. I'm going to show you the bathroom next. It's a little bit darker than I might have imagined. Only two lights in here, which means on this mirror it's not quite as lit as a lady might like to do their makeup, and a single sink there. We are working with a shower overbath, and it is just a standard handheld unit. No rainfall element here, but some decent shampoo, hand wash, conditioner there. So moving now out and into the master bedroom. Good, decent sized bed. The linen looks fantastic. A smaller window than I might have thought as well, but yeah, it's only looking out over the garden, so you can kind of imagine why that might happen, especially to keep the cold air in the summer. There is a safe, although you do have to pay for these safes. They aren't included during your stay. So that is a family superior room here at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. So it's time for that stay or stay away rating for the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca. But before we get there, I want to give you some pros and some cons of this resort, and there's no better place to do that than here on Alcudia Beach, just out that door from the resort. So starting with those pros, then, you know, access to this beach is really cool. I you know, really do like being able to come out here. The beach is lovely, and I know so many families will enjoy just walking out and coming out here and coming into the sea. The Mediterranean here is just incredibly beautiful. Really nice. The fruit being handed out around the pool is a really cool feature, and it's not just fruit that they've been handing out. We saw some milk chocolate today. Late in the evenings they were handing out some cocktails. Really nice touch that adds a lot of you know, that kind of luxury feel to the property. Really nice nice touch that you don't get everywhere, and yeah, they should be yeah, thanked for that. The check-in was really good. We really enjoyed check-in. There's some steps there for kids to be able to climb up. Antonia was wonderful checking us in. Got a glass of champagne, some chocolates. The kids got some ice cream. You know, really nice touches. Yeah, check-in was good. I liked how they put Aperol Spritz out at lunchtime. That was a really nice touch as well. The kids club giving them passports, really nice touch as well, so they can go every day and get them stamped. Gets them excited, and the kids have enjoyed the kids club activities all the way through, and Bertie in particular enjoyed that bonfire activity. I'm going to go this way so that I'm not getting blinded by the sun. You guys can get blinded by the sun. And then the food has been decent all the way through. Good quality meat, and yeah, all the way through the food's been fantastic. The kids pool is good. Bertie's enjoyed that, and access to the high street from the other side of the property is cool as well. Now the final pro that I want to point out is the entertainment has been very good. You know, that ABBA was fantastic, really good, but it is comes with a caveat when it's on. You know, they have been chopping and changing and dropping some of the activity, which is a shame, and so that starts our cons then. Yeah, the entertainment hasn't always been as listed on the app. The fridge in the restaurant, not many people would notice this, but it does make a loud noise. It's an oppressive sound for someone like me. As I say, most people wouldn't even notice it. I've got to watch out for these sandcastles and these holes in the ground as we're walking along. Wouldn't that be funny if I fell in? There's no lift in some of the buildings, so in our building there is no lift. We're only 2 flights of stairs, but yeah, I don't like it because there is only 1 flight of stairs in our building, so we're on a 2-story, and I don't like not having a fire escape, as well as that single escape. Cleanliness hasn't been as good in the bedroom as I would have liked, both on arrival and on you know, the room being serviced, which is a shame. As with every property on Alcudia, there's a lot of mosquitoes, so many mosquitoes, especially that playground. You know, loads of mosquitoes around there. They really get me and make me angry and sad. Really small point is, and this happens at loads of resorts, and I just don't know why they do it, but the animation team dining in the buffet, I don't like it because, you know, kids and families are then unsure whether they're working or they're not working, whether you can disturb them or you can't disturb them, and everything else. So yeah, I'd prefer if that wasn't the case. Now the biggest con though for me is the room decor. I think the room needs a refurbishment, and they're not hiding it on the website. When you book, you can see that it's an older style room, but yeah, it really does need a refurbishment, and the bathroom even more so. The bathroom's in pretty poor nick, yeah, to say the least. But my dear wife reliably tells me that she would stay here for the full week. She would stay here for a full week, and that's a pretty big endorsement if it yeah, meets her exacting requirements. And so, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to stay or stay away at the Iberostar Waves Ciudad Blanca, it is a stay. I hope you've enjoyed this resort report. If you have, let me know in the comments below any questions, any thoughts, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.